life has changed ever since you came in. I knew way back then that you was heaven sent. Angel here on earth. I love your mama for your...
What's up, TV crew? It's your man Braxton.
And it's Lady Tia. And today we are doing a life update featuring spicy food. So we have
hot and spicy firewalk, molten chili chicken flavor.
I haven't had ramen. Is this basically like ramen?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. It's kind of like ramen noodles. I haven't had ramen since college. But I end up they had 2 packets, vegetables and seasoning. So we dumped it in there. I need to stir it.
Ooh.
It's spilled. Mm-hmm. They have this fire sauce. So we're going to have to put the fire sauce in it. And then we also have hot Cheetos. So hopefully this goes well. Y'all know last time, if you go watch the hot relationship tips right here, that was a struggle.
It's like hair dye, red hair dye or something.
Okay, let's mix it. Oh, Lord. I hope I don't regret this.
It smells good.
I think it stinks. You think it? So we are going to do a quick life update. A lot has happened so far.
What has happened? We got engaged.
Well,
I moved to Charlotte.
That. Yeah, he moved to Charlotte. So
we bought a house.
Yeah, he moved in August. We bought a house. We closed January the 11th, as y'all saw. Y'all check out those videos if you haven't already. We're getting married. Y'all, time is moving. Right now, it's 49 days. What else?
Well, but marriage stuff has been taking up a lot of our time, as well as traveling. So that's just what's really been going on. Thankfully, we have a wedding planner, so she makes it a lot easier for us. But we do have friends who have gotten married, and they went a different route, so they also had a smooth process. But I have heard from people where they did something similar to what we're doing, and without a planner, it is pretty difficult. So we're going for this, huh? We got to eat the whole thing, so let me get a big bite. This is also our lunch.
Yeah, it is. Don't do like last time. You got a huge thing.
I'm scared. I'm waiting for your reaction to know.
It's hot, but...
It's hot, but it's not killer. It's not as bad as the last time.
Them wings were hot.
It was just those one set of wings.
No, the last 2 were very hot. It's leaving a little tingle.
You gotta just dig through it. We've been in the house for 4 months.
It's about 4 months on the 11th.
How does it feel to be a homeowner?
It's good.
Does it feel real to you yet?
Yeah. He was, the first time we moved in, he kept thinking we were living in an Airbnb. He didn't feel like it was his house.
Yeah, I felt like I was in someone else's house for a little bit. Even though it was all our stuff and we put it all up, it didn't feel so real. But then once that mortgage payment came through, I said, oh, this is real.
Yeah, very real.
This is ours.
My lips, it's when you keep eating it, and my lip is starting to tingle. Lord Jesus.
So what would you say is the one thing that you learned or didn't know when we started the house buying process?
I don't know. So my family, we moved a lot. We moved 10 times. And all of their houses, except for one of the houses, it was always built from the ground up. So I learned a lot through moving a lot. So I'm glad they were able to guide us due to it. But it's still a difference. Like, this is our own money going towards the house.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. I didn't know. So I guess with granite, they said eventually you'll have to get a whole new code.
Oh, the seal.
The seal. I didn't know that because I didn't have to worry about it living in the house. What else did I think was strange? They said that we have to turn our water off if we're going on vacation or anything. I never knew that.
And we were talking to some older friends of ours who have had houses, and we've talked to friends who said no, they've never heard that. And then we've talked to friends where they say, yeah, I do that all the time. That's normal. Obviously you have a different experience, but I don't ever remember having to do
I don't
that.
either. Even at my family's house, they're like, they never heard of that. I guess they stated like it causes floods or something.
Well, other people are also saying like, you won't get a flood, but you'll just have a high water bill. We sniffing them now.
My nose. What would you say was the hardest thing?
The hardest thing or the thing I learned?
Like to learn. What's the hardest thing? You're sweating, baby.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's some oil. That's just a little bit of oil. That's all.
Oh, Lord. We don't need a part 2.
I would say I learned a lot about, negotiating and really looking at the numbers to identify what all our options are and what makes sense. I had an idea of what that looked like, but, your dad helped me through that process, and I was able to actually do a hands-on of discussing, hey, okay, I can get this rate and pay this, or I can do this up front and get this rate instead and only pay this, where I can kind of look at all the different options that go along with it. And also just learning like how important the power of credit is. Like people constantly say like, yes, it's great to make money. Yes, it's great to have all these dollars in your bank account. But what's even more important is to have good credit. And that's what really gets people far in life. So I was able to see that hands-on of like how that looks and how big of a difference an increase in the credit score can make, in addition to how big of a difference a drop in your credit score can make as well. So, but I enjoy the process of buying a home.
I did. I know at the beginning when we started looking in in June, July time period, we were looking at houses that people, of course, already lived in. So that process was just kind of a mess.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of people were spending $80,000 over the asking price. We were like, no, we're not spending this money because if we want to sell it later on, it's not going to sell. We're not going to make
even
any
if
profit.
we sell it for more. Even if we sell it for more than what it's worth, we paid way more than what it's worth to begin with.
It's terrible. So those people that bought houses,
they're going to have to stay in the homes for years.
They are
to make any money. Or they just plan to keep it in the family or something.
Nobody's gonna pay that money.
But that part was frustrating for me.
That's why we went the new construction route. Because I felt like we got a good deal. All the appliances are new and up to date. Good neighborhood and all that kind of stuff. And we don't have kids right now. Oh, that's another thing. Although we don't have kids, either way, Charlotte schools aren't the best, but typically when you buy houses, make sure, even if you don't have children, make sure that you always live in a place where they have good school districts. So, like for us, even though we don't have children, I think the area that we are in has good, decent.
Better.
I told you, Mecklenburg doesn't really have good schools. But yeah, we're at least near high school that has pretty good. It's a pretty good school, I guess. It's not terrible. But that goes a long way as well, because if we do sell it, a family could buy our house that has children, or if we do have children, or when we have children, like if we're still here, then they can go there. But that's important. Good school district is number one. Location. I do recommend having like a diverse neighborhood. Getting in a diverse neighborhood, because I feel like it's like, you have to think, even though you're buying a house, you have to think of when you're going to sell it later down the line. You can't just think, I'm just going to buy this house. You have to have a good location, good school district. There's just a lot of stuff that comes with it.
And consider
what's just in the present.
And consider what's going on in the city. Like, it's good if you find an area that okay, there's not much here now, but they're building stuff currently, so your house value is going to go up every time they build that Starbucks or Chick-fil-A or whatever near you, or Walmart, whatever it might be. So that then when you do plan to sell, you're in a prime area to where you're going to get way more for your... Are you okay? Mm-hmm. You hanging in there? Mm-hmm. You want to eat some of yours? Mine almost gone.
Baby, you're sweating badly.
I'm making it work though.
Look at y'all. Look at my back.
I didn't know I was sweating like that.
Yes, he's sweating. I told you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
Lord.
this man is over here sweating.
I'm getting my lunch in though, so I got
Wipe
this thick
your,
hoodie
baby,
on.
wipe your, what's it called? Wipe your face. He trying to act all tough.
But we are very happy being home. Mm-hmm. It's a blessing. How are you feeling about the wedding? We're very close.
Yeah, as we said, it's like 49 days now. I'm really excited about that. I do recommend, so for marriage-wise, I do recommend getting a wedding planner. Because Brittany, she did my sister's wedding. I'll show y'all some pictures. I'm going to insert it here. Such an amazing wedding. Beautiful. Brittany's work is just amazing. The Sharp Standard, shout out to y'all. So I recommend a wedding planner. We just ask her, hey, we ask her questions.
We just tell her what we need. And she make it happen.
She makes it happen. So I think that's what helps a lot. And I recommend like a legit wedding planner. I don't recommend a cousin that just started out 2 weeks ago.
Well, I think it depends on what kind of wedding you're looking for, though. Like, if you want a very simple, basic, standard wedding, and you feel that cousin can take it on, then yeah, go for it. If you want something a little over the top, or...
Yeah, we're not basic.
I mean, it's all about what you want, and you got to know that this planner can do it.
Even if it's simple, everybody wants it to be nice and appropriate.
Because my whole thing is just like, if they're just starting out, they need a shot. I'm not saying we're going to give them that shot, but someone will. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to work with a brand new wedding planner. If they show you that they can do the work and, you know, they're prepared for this, go for it. You know, we just didn't want to take that risk with our wedding. We wanted to go somewhere more established and where we saw the work hands-on. You okay over there?
Yes.
Mine is gone.
I know. You want some of mine?
Yep.
Now you over here sweating.
I'm hungry.
What else?
But even though we have a planner, I mean, we're not going to sit here and act like it hasn't been stressful. At least for you. I mean, I would assume.
I think the only stressful part is we're not going to reveal the location of where we're getting married yet. But I think the only stressful part was trying to get makeup artists, the hair, all those kind of stuff. Because where we're going, it's kind of
Far.
Yeah, and nobody that we really knows is out there. So that's what I do. I think that was the hardest thing. But now we're all set with everything. I locked them all in so they're ready. What else was really stressful? I think that was the main
Well, also
thing.
just like hearing back from people like you and I, we're very boom, boom, boom. Let's get it done. Come on, and some people aren't like that. So they take a minute to get us things that we need and all that. I think that's been, I'm not going to say stressful, but frustrating at times.
I mean, I don't think we've had to experience too much because we've been giving it to Brittany, and I feel like she's the main one that has to connect with them. Mm-hmm. And then also, I know my dad told me, he was like, Tia, I don't want you stressing. You should only be taking care of stuff that you need to, which is of course my dress. I'm about to have my second fitting soon. But he said like the basic stuff. So he told me, he was like, anything that you need or that you still haven't heard back from, he was like, you need to just give it to me. You could give it to your mom or whoever. So I recommend that you do have someone within your family or a friend that is willing to help you rather than you stressing out. Because me and Braxton, we should not be stressing out, especially before the wedding. And also like my maid and matron, they're helping out a lot. Oh, that's another thing. My bridal shower, y'all. It was so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful.
All gone.
Good job, babe. Because you sweat still. Wipe your face.
I gotta eat these.
So, my bridal shower, it was so amazing. Shout out to Jess and Paris. Like, they did a great job. We did it at Fahrenheit in Charlotte. I had friends come from all over and family come from all over. So, I'm just very blessed and loved. And I just thought it was a great time. And then it turned into a party at the house. We had over 30 people here.
Basically a housewarming party.
Yeah, it was like a housewarming party. We went out that night. We went to Firehouse. It was just a good time. Being able, my Nana, I was so glad that she was able to come out. It was just a lot of beautiful women that came out for you, girl. So that was just beautiful overall.
But other than that, life is going well. We have no complaints.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are extremely blessed, very happy with all that God has given us, and you know, we're very thankful. So we look forward to our wedding coming up very soon, and
It is.
we look forward to filling up this house and, you know, just continue.
Everything in the house is done, except for we need a little decorations like more greenery. We're still waiting on our dining table, and he's still waiting for his bookshelves in his office. But everything else is furnished, which is a blessing because we had 2 of everything.
Mm-hmm.
2 couches, 4 beds because he had a 2-bedroom in Raleigh, I had a 2-bedroom here.
Well, I was talking about filling it up with people.
Well, that too.
With the little children. But everything is great. Are there any other updates we got to make, Poo-Poo?
I think that's about it.
It's not too hot for you, is it?
Yeah, it's not. At times, if you kept eating it, it's like, then it's starting to go down since I'm used to it.
For me, it was just, you just got to keep
Eating it, yeah.
If
That's
you
what I
eat a
learned.
piece and stop, okay, you're going to have that same
It's going to be a hot fire,
effect
yeah.
all over.
And your lips are a little hot, too.
But if you just keep eating it, your whole tongue, lips, and mouth go numb, so you could just put
I'm
it away.
honestly getting full. So, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video of our life updates. We will keep y'all posted, especially for the wedding. We're extremely excited. Y'all already know what to do. Make sure you like,
Comment.
and subscribe to Table View. Peace.
Ever, there's nobody that's better. You've been with me in the sun and the stormy weather.